Hi guys, so we had a big clean up over the weekend. We're still getting there, still got lots to do, but I'm just going to do a quick run through the yard and how everything's going. So everything's starting to wake up. The silverberry's doing well. Jala, going to get that in the ground soon. All the figs are starting to wake up. We've got tomatoes about to go in the ground. Avocados. This is the Pinkerton covered in flowers, and the bacon's covered as well. This is the multi-grafted, the two-way apricot that I pulled out of the ground. That's in a 70 litre pot. So that's survived. I'm happy about that. Apples are starting to wake up. All the figs are starting to wake up. Veggies are doing alright. We've got some stuff in some of these beds. Some of it's not really doing too well, but got a orange tree. It's supposed to be a navel. This is the one that's usually underneath my tamarillo. I've moved that out here. Not sure what I'm going to do with this, but it's in flower and pushing on new growth, as are all the citrus at the moment. Everything's real happy. The cherry tree, multi-grafted cherry trees, doing well over there. The dwarf mulberry, covered in mulberries. Multi-grafted fig tree waking up. The Namaroi pomelo, covered in flower buds. The Sophia cherry moya is doing alright. It's in the ground. Rose apple in the ground with flower buds on it everywhere. That's doing well. The multi-grafted star fruit is doing okay. I mean, it's not the happiest thing ever. The longan, it's taller than me now, it's doing well. The jackfruits in there, they're coming out soon, they're doing well. Over here, the multi-grafted apple that we put in the ground where the multi-grafted apricot was, that's starting to wake up. The super dwarf peaches and nectarines, they've woken up, flowered and starting to push on leaves. The multi-grafted nashi pear, which I've attempted to graft some more varieties onto. Seems like this one may take. We'll see how that goes. Multi-grafted pear, it's doing well. The red Chatoot mulberry, covered in mulberries. Same with the white Chatoot, that's covered in mulberries. There's 3 different types of tropical guava here. They're doing well. That's the bayberry waking up, pushing on new growth. Dwarf coffee, the katui or whatever it's called. And we have 4 different types of pomegranate there. A bunch of different types of jaboticobas. A very sickly looking longan. Blueberries. Just in there, they had a heavy prune this year. This is one of my latest additions, the lychee. This is the Wai Chi lychee. When I got it was covered in flowers, but it's really, I don't think it's going to set any fruit. All of it's sort of dying back here. But a nice advanced tree, this one. So happy with that either way, even if it doesn't fruit. It's the Bosworth 3 lychee. I've had that one for a while. Got this just before winter, or it might have even been early winter. So that's doing well. That's nice and advanced like that one. And this is a recent addition, this yellow Jabbo. I got that at the same time as the Wychee. That's almost as tall as me. Very advanced tree. Very happy. And I'm going to do my tomatoes, so I usually do them there. This trailer was stuffed in this corner here, so I've moved it out. Slowly I'll get that out of the yard, but it's a mission getting it out. And I've moved my tomato trellis over here, which is now out of the direct sun, but unfortunately it's necessary to be able to get this trailer out. So I'm going to do my tomatoes here this season. So that's up and coming. My 3 multi-grafted apple trees there. This is my Paxton Prolific custard apple in the ground. Blue Java bananas starting to wake up. I'm now able to come through here, which I wasn't able to do before. And there's a Goldfinger banana starting to wake up, my red Daccas. And we have my other bananas here, which are looking pretty average from winter, but they'll come back. And a papaya here, looking very average. I don't think this is going to survive. But that being said, it is pushing on new growth there. So, and on every one of these tips, it's pushing on new growth. So, it may survive. So that'd be pretty cool if I can get that too. That's this Sunrise Solar, I think it's called. Yeah. So coming back around here. It's another star fruit. Tamarillo's doing well. This banana's doing well here. That's the dwarf Ducasse. And up the back here, this one's surprisingly done well over winter. I had this in the hothouse, but it's recently come out. It's a bit squashy over here at the moment while we're shuffling things around, but this is the Heaven Lotus, or Gustavia superba, pushing on new growth. Feijoa doing well. Black Sapote. I moved it a while back from over here where my Gumby is in the ground. It was originally there and it liked it there, but since I moved it over here, it's really not a happy camper. It doesn't like it here, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do there. It's got a fair bit of burn on it, but yeah. Then there's the Kingston Black cider apple. This is the Pakistani black mulberry with these beautiful big mulberries on it. Veggies, bok choy and cabbage. We've got peas on the back here, which are already got peas ready to harvest. There's quite a few there. Nice early crop on those. Then down in here, along here, down here, starting to wake up is the cucumbers, which these bok choys and that'll come out soon. The cucumbers will come in, starting to wake up. And then we've got some pumpkins here, some butternut pumpkins. And then at the end here, we've got a tromboncino, which is very slow going. but it's got some growth there. And over here, zucchinis, another trombongino up the back there. In here was bok choy and broccoli, but the rats keep getting under the net and they've chewed out every head of broccoli out of every single broccoli plant that I've got, so I'm devastated about that. So I'm gonna have to put a frame over this and probably try a metal steel fly wire or something to keep them out, because no matter what I do, they just keep eating my broccolis. It's got some dwarf tomatoes, 1, 2, 3, some basil, spring onion, it's a tropical nashi pear, papaya there, and that is a true seedless pink guava there. You can tell with these true seedless guavas, they've got this round leaf rather than a pointy leaf. So I'm 100% certain this is a fully seedless guava, as opposed to my one out the front, which is supposed to be seedless but it's not. Potato bags. We've got some along here, and we've had a revamp up the back here, which is still a work in progress. But we've put down this mulch along the back here, and I've got more potato bags here next to the kiwi fruit. And this is where I grow my scarlet runners along here, and some other climbing beans in amongst there, even though it's a little early. We'll see how they go. Yeah, so, and the potato grow bags there, so that's that. I'm going to have to do a real heavy prune on my fig tree. It's probably about 5 metres tall, maybe 6. It's out of control, so I'm going to give this a prune back, and we're getting all these suckers that I constantly have to prune back coming out of the ground here. This, and then all these suckers over here as well, which is a pain. So yeah, I'm going to have to do something about that. And so I thought I'd lost all of my whatchamacallit, I can't think of the name of it, but I had heaps of these. They were over near my citrus trees, and they'd overgrown, and I thought they'd completely died off, but when we were cleaning up, I noticed that they'd actually still had some growing through, so I've moved them. I'm not sure how many crowns, asparagus crowns are in there, but we'll check it out, and I'm not sure where I'm going to put them. And I'll do a separate tour of the hothouse, more of a detailed tour. But I'll have a quick sort of glance through here. So we've got a cha-cha, full steam ahead with its beautiful, beautiful leathery leaves coming through everywhere you look. Over here as well, over there, up here, yeah. More mangoes, lychees, all that. Everything's doing very happy in here. More canistals, star apple, rambutan. This is yellow rambutan, red rambutan over there, both waking up. Peanut butter, sapodilla, fruit, Canistel, still hanging on one fruit. Pineapple is getting big. Yeah, so pretty happy. Like I said, I'll do a more in-depth tour in here, separate to this. But yeah, everything in here is doing well. There has been some casualties this year, guys, but all in all, I can't really complain. But yeah, so that's just a quick tour of the backyard. We're still cleaning up more and more. I'm going to get my multi-grafted fig into either this big pot here, it's 100 litre, or this 80 litre pot here. One of those the fig's going to go into for this year or the next couple of years. Plan is I really want to get some stuff in the ground in this position here, but I can't do that until I remove everything out of it. I've got cars in this shed here and also in that one, so unfortunately I need to deal with those before I put stuff in the ground in here. So, and it's a big undertaking, even just clearing this stuff out to be able to allow the cars to come out. So that's a mission that that I'll get to eventually, but it's not high on my priority right now. But yeah, so that's how we're doing here in the backyard. Let me know what you think, guys, and thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Oh, also did a couple of bud grafts on the bottom of this Tangelo, and it looks as though they might be taking. So we'll see. This is the Manola. So I've actually bud grafted this orange onto it, which was supposed to be a Washington Navel, but I'm pretty sure it's a Valencia, seeded Valencia. It's funny, I've bought so many Washington Navel trees, and I'm yet to get one that's actually a Washington Navel. It's a bit of a pain. This one was a Valencia, I'm pretty sure. This one here, I bought this one. This is the first Washington Navel I bought. I've had this for years. This is a super dwarf Washington Navel, was supposed to be, or a dwarf. There's the dwarf Washington Navel, and this is actually a mandarin. Very beautiful seedless mandarin, very tasty, very sweet, but yeah, certainly not an orange, let alone a Washington Navel. But you know, so yeah, so we'll see if those grafts take. Yeah. All right, thanks guys, see ya, bye.